Sounds good. Thanks, Dennis. Finally, the National Tennis Centre was transformed into a kaleidoscope of colour last night as Janet Jackson kicked off her Melbourne concerts. In an explosive start to the performance, the diminutive entertainer appeared on stage in a spectacular burst of light. Having steered some of the spotlight away from her superstar brother Michael, Janet Jackson performed as a talent in her own right. Janet dazzled the capacity crowd for more than 2 hours. It's her first Australian tour and she has 2 more concerts in Melbourne. And that's all the news for now.
But let's get on with music. The lady, of course, that everyone's excited about, that she's here, finally touring, is Janet Jackson. I caught up with her just prior to coming to Australia, and there I asked her about the gruelling part of touring, whether she really liked touring, and this is what Janet had to say.
Touring is very, very grueling. I love it very much, but I love being on stage is what I love, and I love creating. But as far as, it's like they both come hand in hand, the business end of it, and that's the part that's mentally stressful. And being on stage can be physically, it's very tiring, but mentally, the business end of it, going from city to city and doing this, doing that, and having meetings before the show, and a lot of problems that every tour has that you wind up trying to solve before you go on, and you have to get your focus on getting on stage, and no one knows watching you what's going on or what has gone on or will continue to go on, you know, behind the stage. It's a lot of hard work.
A current single, which is number 16 on the Oz charts. And as you said at the start of the program, we're very lucky because later in the show, we're going to cross live to Janet Jackson from the Flinders Park Centre in Melbourne, and we've got a presentation. And she never does that. She hates people coming on stage and interrupting and doing television.
All right, listen, it is absolutely wonderful to have Janet Jackson in the country, and we've been granted really something that's quite special, that we are going to invade her concert. We're going to take a little bit of a particular number. That's the special Aussie edition of the CD here. You can see special Oz Tour Limited Edition with bonus CD containing 5 extra tracks. Now, tonight she's in Melbourne, but she's got Adelaide and Perth to go. Concert-wise, they've been absolutely marvellous concerts. I've got a little bit of guff on it, like Janet, the album, this album here, debuted at number 1 on the Oz charts. The album, it's achieved platinum status now, nearing double platinum sales in Australia. 13 million worldwide sales, that's incredible, and 130,000 in Australia. All 5 singles released in Australia peaked in the top 20 and 40 with That's the Way Love Goes, peaking at number 1 on the national ARIA chart. Now Molly has raced to Flinders Park, and he is poised in position, because what's going to happen after we cross and get a little bit of the number that, in fact, the number that Janet's doing for us at the moment in her concert is That's the Way Love Goes, a big hit, right? Molly is on the side of the stage, and after she finishes this bit, he is going to run on like Roger Clemson with the clipboard and say, Janet Jackson, this is your life. No, he's not going to do any of that, Murray, but he is going to try and get on stage and give her something. Because, because it's not a Miracle Red. He has something for her. So without further ado, live, it gives us great pleasure to actually cross to That's the Way Love Goes, at least part of the number, live, Janet Jackson at Flinders Park. Listen, Molly, that is the end of course, they black out there, but Molly is now trying to find his way onto the stage with a torch. He's Janet! He's wandering around on the stage. Hopefully, after the applause for the number, Molly is going to be in position when we cross back. I also want to thank Roger Davies, who is an Australian guy, manages Janet, and kindly sort of worked his magic here so that we could do it, and all the people at Flinders Park, who graciously let us invade the building and the camera set up and all of that, so it's rather good. Now, I don't know, what's the state of Molly? Probably in shock and nerves at the moment, but it's over to you, Molly, if you can get onto the stage.
Janet. Woo. On behalf of Virgin Records and the Australian public, double platinum album for Janet. And thank you very much, all of you, for coming to Australia. Thank you for coming to Australia. You're on Hey Hey, it's that day across the...
this right here is because of all of you. Thank you so much.
Platinum plated Janet Jackson live down under. Thank you, Michael Koppel. All right.
All right, Daryl, this is, and to Hey Hey, woo, take another applause. Woo.
We'll be right back. All right.